Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to our Materia Medica session. And our remedy for today is Natrum mure. So this is our remedy for today, that is Natrum mure. Okay, so as I said last time, what we should do is we should ideally study both sides of every remedy, that is the body as well as the mind. So we'll first look at the source and its properties, its history, geography, etc., and try and understand what the elements have to do. So the first nitrum mure basically consists of two elements, that is sodium and chlorine. Sodium and chlorine, right? So if you study about sodium, you will come to know that sodium is an element in the periodic table, and it's present in our human body, and its main action on our body is fluid exchange. For any kind of fluid exchange to take place in the body, sodium is needed. And if sodium does not function properly, then either there is fluid accumulation, which is a retention of fluid, or there is fluid loss. So in case of loss, there will be dryness. In case of accumulation, there will be edema or swelling. So this is very important. Dryness and retention. Dryness and retention. This is the main thing that you will find in this remedy. And in lot of its symptoms are expressing the same pathophysiology. And the other element in sodium chloride is chlorine. And chlorine, the most important thing that we need to remember is it has a destructive property. It has a corrosive property, destructive property, like hydrochloric acid, very destructive, one of the strongest acids. If you touch the skin or the part wherever the hydrochloric acid is poured, that part gets destroyed, sort of eroded, corroded, damaged. So it's very destructive. Okay, so in sodium chloride, what happens is that firstly there will be imbalance in fluid exchange or exchange of nutrients, elements, all these exchanges that are supposed to happen at the cellular level, right? Every single cell of our body needs water, needs nutrients, needs elements to function, right? For all this functioning to happen, sodium is important. For all this exchange to happen. And if that does not happen, there is fluid imbalance, but there is also nutritive imbalance. There is no nutrition then supplied to the body. Therefore, the two main things that you need to remember for sodium chloride is, first is fluid balance, which when disturbed causes either retention or dryness, or second is nutrition, nutritional imbalance. So either the patient is lean, thin, emaciated, or the patient will be very obese. Are you getting this? Both polarities are possible, but general tendency is towards emaciation, weight loss, developmental delays, etc. Get this? So if you have this at the back of the mind, and then if we start looking at symptoms of Natrum mur, then you will know one of the main symptoms is, wait, I think one thing you should always remember, one thing you should always remember for Natrum mur is face and neck. Face and neck. Okay. So, for example, it has pimples, oily face, greasy face, along with dryness in feet, cracks on fingers or on soles, deep cracks. Are you getting this? In one area, there is excessive fluid, excessive oil secretion, excessive sort of swelling, or there will be emaciation, that the face has become very dry, cracked, lower lips cracked, fever blisters around mouth, cracks at the corners of the mouth, dry nose, dryness in nose, dryness in mouth, mapped tongue, geographic tongue. Get this, the tongue is very dry, the lips go very dry, the face goes very dry, or it is very oily, very greasy, lot of pimples, lot of swelling, edema, or there is dryness in the hair, excessive dandruff, hair fall, dry hair, lifeless hair. And then the important thing is there will always be combination. So if it is dryness over here on the face, then there will be swelling in legs. Are you getting this? There is imbalance in fluid. So if in one area you are seeing dryness, somewhere else in the body you will see edema. Are you getting this? So there is swelling in the knee joint, swelling in the legs. There may be dry stools with swelling in legs. There may be swelling on face with cracks on hands, dryness on hands, or cracked eruptions on joints. You remember we learned dry eruptions on joints. One of the remedies was Natrum mur. So the important aspect, what you have to observe is there is excessive dryness, cracks, and fluid retention. This is what you will see. So face has too much oil, too much fluid, somewhere else there will be dryness. Somewhere else there is dryness, somewhere else there will be fluid.
Is the face and neck of particular importance? Because you said face and neck and then you went on to legs, etc.
Correct. Yeah. Face and legs especially important.
Face and neck, or face and legs?
Neck.
Okay, thank you.
What I've written here, no, face and neck.
Yeah.
You can see my word file, no, face and neck.
Yeah.
Okay. So one is we learned, one is the pathophysiology that is important, is fluid imbalance. Second, what did we learn? Come on, fast.
Nutrition.
So in nutrition, what you'll see for emaciation, eats well but loses flesh. No, it is a very important thyroid remedy. You get this? That's why I said neck. You will see emaciation, especially in the neck. Small children, They have emaciated, but the emaciation is seen on their face and their neck. You can see, oh my God, how emaciated she is. I can see her muscles of the neck. I can see her whole trachea. I can see her thyroid gland very clearly. She's so emaciated. Get this? Especially in the neck and face. Huh? Similarly, we said developmental disorders. No? Development. So there is delayed talking. Again, why? Because the vocal cord is in the neck area. Are you getting this? Delayed talking. Topmost remedy is Natrum mur along with agaricus. Top two remedies for delayed talking is Natrum mur and agaricus. Agaricus muscalis. Emaciation. And then you see all these thyroid gland symptoms like hyperthyroid, no? Eats well but loses flesh, trembling. Or you will see this same pattern repeating. For example, in pregnancy, what will you expect? Tell me.
Emaciation and dryness.
But how will the patient explain it? So one is there can be dried or less amniotic fluid. Get this, there is no fluid. There is less amniotic fluid, or there is loss of amniotic fluid, along with hypertension, blood pressure rising, or excessive amnios with hypertension, dry stools, constipated, cracked lips, dry skin, dry hair, edema, hypertension. Why hypertension is also because if there is excess fluid, there is loss of fluid, either there will be hypotension or there will be hypertension. Get this? So preeclampsia, eclampsia during pregnancy, less amniotic fluid, excess amniotic fluid, growth of the child is not happening properly, growth of the mother is not happening properly, mother is not gaining weight, mother in spite of eating is losing flesh. Getting this? So you have all thyroid. Similarly, you will see thyroid symptoms like what? One is excessive eating, but still losing flesh. What are the other thyroid symptoms?
Either hypo or hyper? Or are you looking specifically at hyper right now?
It can be both. So either there will be, even after eating little bit, I'm having excessive weight gain. But what will the patient say specifically?
Fluid retention.
She will say, I'm not eating, but you see, there's so much of fluid, I'm just gaining weight. But this is not weight, doctor. This is actually swelling. See this, see this. So much of swelling, so much of edema. She's not actually gaining weight. She is actually retaining fluid. Very good. Now you're getting this. Now, what will be the other thing about thyroid? One more important symptom of thyroid is thermal state. It alters the thermal state. Hyperthyroid will become
cold.
Hyperthyroid will become
hot.
Hypothyroid will become
cold.
But in Natrum mur, what you will see is generally there is tendency to remain hot. Even in hypothyroid, even when there is so much of weight gain, laziness, edema, they'll say, I'm still feeling hot. I cannot tolerate hot temperature because it drains all my fluid. I have lot of draining of fluid. So I want to drink. Drink what?
Water.
Water. So there is excess thirst, unquenchable thirst. Even if I drink lots of water, I still feel my throat is dry. Dryness of throat. Easy, no? You can remember all symptoms. Is homeopathy easy or no?
No.
No, man.
Stop it, Shrikant.
So excess dryness. It's the same symptom anywhere. What else? How more simplified can it be? Huh? There's fluid retention or dryness, retention or dryness. And malnutrition. That's all you have to remember. Whatever the location, this is what is happening. Whatever pathology, this is what is happening. So when I was in my third year of BHMS, my brother, my youngest brother, he developed fever. Okay, and even though I was studying homeopathy, my family, especially my mother, no belief in homeopathy. They feel this is no medicine. She will always believe in antibiotics and all this. So he was around, I think, 10 years old at that time. And he developed fever and he used to complain a lot about throat pain. He complained, I have a lot of throat pain. And the throat pain was over here. You can see the location just in between my both clavicles, just above my sternum, in that U-shaped area, just little bit above that. That is where my throat is exactly paining. Okay, and then along with that sort of throat pain, he had a lot of eruptions around his mouth, blisters around his mouth. And those blisters, they tend to sort of crack later on, and they just sort of dry up and create sort of wounds over there, especially around mouth, or there will be cracks on lower lip, a deep crack over here in the lower lip. This is very characteristic of Natrum. If you see fever beginning with blisters around mouth and throat pain, especially this location. If you see this location, always think of Natrum. That is why you have to examine very clearly. When patient says throat pain, you just don't take throat pain. You have to ask where exactly, show me. I want to see it, point it out. What is the location? It is here, here. If it is here, no, it is Natrum. If it is in the middle, it is Hipparcel. It is above, it is aconite. So that is the amount of accuracy.
Sorry, above aconite, in the middle, what?
Hipparcel.
Hipparcel. Thank you very much.
Hipparcel.
Yeah, got it. Thank you. Very important. So that is the main story of
the physical symptoms. So you tell me now, how will be Natrum mur constipation?
Dry,
Dry what?
dry stool,
Dry stools, cracks at the verge of anus. No? Falls down in pieces, very dry, hard stool. And
How would you
along-
know that how would you know that there are cracks, or how would the patient know that there are cracks in the anus?
patient generally knows, no? They say that I have pain or there's cracks over there.
it hurts as well.
It hurts as well.
When I had a patient with that, it hurts when you
And
pass
then
the stool.
it is common hurt, but you know, anal fissures can be common to all kinds of remedies. No, how do you know that it is Natrum mur? What will the patient say? What will be there along with the cracks? Feeling of
Dryness.
dryness. So easy. Now, along with that, what will be there?
Still in constipation, or
So you see dryness over here, though somewhere there will be
swelling.
swelling. So either on the face or on the eyes or on the throat or on the legs, somewhere, right? There will be either what? If one excretion is affected, other excretion also can be affected, like sweating. All fluid retention is important. Excretions like urine, sweating. Either there will be what? Excessive sweating or scanty sweating. Excessive urination or retention of urine with edema. Are you getting this? So it can't be that you are treating a Natrum mur patient and patient says, no, my urine is also okay, my sweat is also okay, my all fluids are okay. Sort of, you get it? Either there has to be excessive perspiration or scanty perspiration, or excessive urination or scanty urination. Some amount of fluid imbalance you have to see somewhere.
Could that be excessive thirst?
Excessive thirst, yes.
Okay.
It can be excessive thirst with scanty urination, or less thirst with excess urination.
So
It
you
has to-
could, for instance, have a client who had excessive thirst and bad dandruff.
Ah,
So you have to see both polarities.
somewhere there is excess, somewhere there is loss, but not
Yeah.
in same area. Maybe
But
in sweating
presumably-
it's excess.
Do all of the excretions have to be affected? Could they be like, no, my urine's fine, but I have dry stools and loads of sweat? Would that? It does not like everything has to be affected.
So dry stools is affected, no? Any
Yeah,
one
yeah.
excretion.
Okay, but it's not like everything has to be affected. They could say along with other things.
No,
they
no,
urine.
not necessarily.
Okay, thank you.
You have to see some combination of fluid imbalance somewhere.
Okay.
Not always in sweat, not always in urine, not always in. That's the beauty of homeopathy. No, it is flexible.
Yeah.
The main thing is the main pathogenesis you understood. No, fluid imbalance and nutrition imbalance. That's what you have to see in the symptoms.
Mhm.
But somewhere there is loss, somewhere there is excess, somewhere there is loss, somewhere there is excess.
Can you have a situation where the imbalance is just in the fluids and not in the nutritive sphere?
Generally, it will not happen. You will see it. Okay.
I was just asking how, through symptoms, you would see nutrition imbalance. So presumably emaciation, but would it be kind of pale face, dark eyes, stuff like that? Is that what we're talking about? Or what else would you see with nutrition imbalance?
So like I told, no, the nutrition imbalance will especially be seen in
Face,
and
neck.
correct. So that's what you have to remember. Emaciation, especially in face and neck. So this is what is the, I'm not sharing my screen. So this is the typical Natrum face.
Okay.
You see, the nose will be very pointed, very, thin. Body parts, they seem to be very narrow, slender, very elongated, slender face. You see this? This is too emaciated, but you can see usually also people have a little bit of slender face. Natrum. Get this? Hello?
Yep.
मेरे को इधर लेना चाहिए. Okay, so this is how it will be. You can see her neck, you can see her clavicles very clearly, you can see her this sternocleidomastoid muscles, you can see there is depression in between the clavicle and the trapezius. This kind of emaciation, especially in the neck, very characteristic of Natrum. In general, overall also they will be emaciated. You will see legs and hands are emaciated, but it's not so evident. What will hit you is, oh, look at her neck.
I must say this is a very disturbing picture.
I choose intense pic because it gives you good idea. So you can see loss of sort of.
What about when someone is obese though? Will the face and the neck stand
Already
out?
discussed. What will you see? Yeah, Indranil?
Oh, sorry.
You forgot, Anjum. We discussed this. Patient will say, I am obese, but
But it's more of an edema, so it's more of a like a water retention.
Right.
Swelling. My face is swelling up. I'm looking fatter, but actually it's swelled up. I'm not grown fat, but I've swelled up.
So is that what the weight loss is generally as well? Like a fluid loss? Or is this literally somebody is
Fluid and
losing?
nutrition, both loss. Nutrition. Fluid is the main vehicle, no?
Okay. But if they're not absorbing nutrients, then they're still going to lose flesh as well. Yeah.
Yes. So dehydration, that's what I have highlighted here. Dehydration. I went in the sun, it was too hot. I got dehydrated. I couldn't get water. And then I developed headaches. This is Natrum headache. I cannot tolerate the heat of the sun because in the heat of the sun, I think everything is drying up. I start feeling thirsty. I want to drink a lot of water. Somehow I don't get water and then the headache begins. Get this? It's a very important remedy. That's why its aggravation time is what? 11 a.m. when the sun is at its peak. Get it? When the sun is fully risen. So it is also known as sunrise to sunset aggravation. As the sun rises, Natrum symptoms keep increasing. When the sun reaches its peak, it's at its peak. As the sun starts to settle down, the Natrum headache starts to settle down. But along with that headache, you will see thirst, dryness, etc. Getting?
Yep.
Obviously, it's a huge headache remedy, isn't it?
But the pattern you have to understand. If you understand pattern, you'll know. That's what is happening everywhere. This you have to see. What is the pattern behind these symptoms? Not just symptoms. Okay. So that is about the physical symptoms. Now, mental symptoms. Again, what you'll see, it will be the same. What? Anybody?
Well,
Again, the
excess
word,
or lacking.
again, the same thing you will see, that is retention. Yeah, Indanil, you have a question?
No, I was just going to say the mental symptoms are, I know natrums are very, very reserved. They don't like to share anything.
So you see the same retention and excretion. Same thing you'll see in mind also. So what do they retain? They retain hurt. They retain emotions. What kind of emotions? Bad emotions, sad emotions, that they retain. So what is sadness for Natrum? So the main thing for Natrum is, they feel that this one person in my life is everything. They seem to just invest in one person. Just invest in that one person. They keep on investing. It somehow, to the Natrum, this idea doesn't click that there can be some other. There is some other option. This idea never sort of clicks in their mind. For them, the story starts with one and ends with one. Either it is this or nothing. And the depth of that attachment is very deep in Natrum. So it is like, it is like between a mother and child. For the child, there is only one mother. There cannot be two mothers. Yes or no? There's only one mother. There's only one relationship. There's only one. There cannot be two. It's only mother. Only mother can understand. Only mother can understand. Nobody else can understand when the child weeps, whether this is a pain weeping or whether this is a hunger weeping, whether this is a need for being carried, what the child means. Just by hearing to the cry, only the mother can understand. Yes or no? But the problem with Natrum is, even after the mother is dead, they feel the other person should also understand without I telling what I want to say. If I say, no, I don't want to go out today. So my boyfriend should understand why I don't want to go, what I am really feeling, what does this words mean, but he can't understand. So what is this? How can you not understand? You are not living up to my expectations. You are not living up to my hopes. Oh my God, what is happening here? You are not understanding me. And then they feel very let down, disappointed, that nobody seems to understand me. And the most important thing in Natrum is this expression you always remember. If you find this expression, that is Natrum, that without telling, without saying, they should understand. Doctor, I come to my husband's place. He's very good. He's very nice. He takes care of me very well. But I have to explain it to him. I have to tell him, this is what I need. This is what I don't need. Only then he understands. This is not love, doctor. Mother's love is mother's love. If I don't have to tell anything to my mother, she will just understand. She will just know what I'm going through, that I am feeling sad now, that I am feeling angry now, that I need this now, that I don't need this now. This is what they crave even from other people. Subconsciously they are craving and they don't even know that. And that is why they feel disappointed by the opposite person. that this person, he or she is not able to understand me. He's not able to empathize with me. They crave empathy, understanding. So the main expression is, you have to understand me without me saying it. There should be no need. If our relationship is really that deep, then there is no need to talk. Just by looking at me, just from my eyesight, just by my facial expression, you should know what I need, what I'm wanting, what I'm like, what I don't like, what is my mood. You have to understand. That is what is love. That is what is affection. There is no need for communication. There is no need to talk. Just the touch is important. Just the sight is important. Get this? This is the expectation they have. And nobody other than mother can fulfill it. So they always feel let down and disappointed in a relationship.
Is it always a mother, or could it be someone else that they have this attachment with?
Anyone where they feel that the opposite person is
Okay.
able to understand without I telling.
Okay. Thank you.
They just empathize with me. They just know me. They just know me in and out. So, the typical story is like this, that in a relationship, once I remember one case, in a relationship, the boy and the girl. Now, one patient told me, she said, doctor, I broke up with my boyfriend. I said, why you broke up? No, other day what happened is he told me that all my friends are meeting. I have a boys group and all of us are meeting and I'm going out with them. And doctor, he knows that every Friday evening is our meeting time. We generally meet every Friday. That day he did not think that today is Friday, I will be expecting that we will be meeting, but he just told me that this Friday we will not meet, I have to go with them, and then he just disappeared. I said, this can't work out. And I just broke up. Are you getting this? They cannot imagine that there is someone else. There can be someone else. That is important in life. It is you and me. Nothing else is important. That is what I mean by one person. That one person is enough. You don't need anything else in life. Get this? I said, why you didn't? I asked her, why didn't you tell him that you were, disappointed with this? Maybe he would have come with you and cancel that. She said, no, what's the use if I have to tell? If I have to tell and then he understands, then what's the use? Then what is the relationship about? That means he does not have that kind of depth that I need, that I want. So there's no point in this relationship. Get this? That is why Natrum has ailments from disappointed love. And nobody can match their expectations.
So presumably, if they're setting their relationships up like that, they're not ever
Yes.
going to be fulfilled, are they?
Yes. But they like, generally, they don't have their choice. So, for example, doctor, the other day I went shopping and I asked my husband, is this spectacle good or is this spectacle good? Which is good? He told me, you make your choice, whatever you like, you take. How can that be? Well, how is I and he different? Whatever he chooses, I will wear. He's the person. He has to tell me, for you, red is good. Pick up red, I will wear red. Finish. How can I have a choice? Are you getting this? The previous case, she felt the other person should not have a choice. It is only me. Friday, you come, finished. You don't ask. Now here she's feeling, why is he asking whether I have a choice? Whether I should take or this or this. He has to just bring me a dress, take this dress, I'll wear it. What you like, I like. What I like, you like. What you dislike, I dislike. What I dislike, you also dislike. It is unsaid, assumed. This is how things will be. Are you getting this?
So is that the more Natrum part where they don't have an opinion of themselves?
Yes, that is the Natrum part. That is why in the periodic table it is said it belongs to the first column where there is complete dependence, that I don't have my own choice. I don't have my own name. I don't have my own identity. Whatever I have is you. You are my parent. You are my husband. You are my boyfriend. You are this. You are this. Whatever I am, it is you. There is no one else over here.
So is it an idea that they're only complete as part of the relationship?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's why mineral kingdom, no, complete, incomplete. If I find that soulmate of mine who can understand me at such depth, then my whole life is good. Just because I have not been able to find that soulmate, my whole life is spoiled. I'm always sad, depressed, disappointed, unhappy with life. What have I done? What is going on? Oh, it's so disappointing. It's so discouraging.
There's also a rubric where they fall in love with unsuitable partners, right? So they're almost setting themselves up for this sort of thing, for either for.
Yes.
I forget that rubric.
Falls in loves with the something.
Carriageman or something, or
Carriage.
whatever
Married
that
men,
is.
yeah.
Where they know that it's not going to work out. But it's not about working out. They just, if you ask the Natrum person, even though that person may be lower down in the order, they'll say in love, money does not matter. If he understands me, if he can empathize with me, if he can love me, rest all does not matter. What's the matter if we have to live in a poor house with less resources? No problem. Relationship is important. Are you getting this? Love is important. I will leave everything. Nothing else is important for me in life. I will leave everything for him. What is there? For me, it does not matter. Love is important. I will leave everything. I can give up everything. This is not important for me. Money, not an issue for me. Love, everything for me. And I have invested so much, so I am expecting you also to invest so much. But you are not ready to invest. I am ready to invest. That's their problem.
Because that's quite different to the Natrum that we are expecting, isn't it? And you can see how it goes from I love you, everything is important, to the disappointment from that. But I'm always expecting to see the disappointed person. So you must be able to see the other person also, the person that is expressing the fact that love is really important to them. But I've never thought of that as Natrum.
Yes, love is very important for them. For them, love is life, nothing else. That's the main thing. One person who can empathize with me, that's it. That's all I need. Nothing else I need. For him, I will do anything. It is the best image you can keep in mind is that of a mother and a child. No, mother will do anything for that child. If she has to jump from the third floor, I am ready. There's no thought. There's no second thought. Will the mother think, oh, I may break my leg. No, I will not jump. She'll just jump. Finished. The thought you even asked, should I jump? Finish, you're not suitable for me. You had a thought. Get this? This is column 1 of the periodic table. Complete dependence. Complete. There is no thought of something 1 and 2. It's only 1. Whatever I am, it is this. Nothing else. Are you getting this? Completely dependent. No independence. Zero independence. Forget independent. Even the thought of independence is not there. Even the birth conception of independence is not there. Whatever is. Matlab, that's it. He is. Getting it? Now there can be different modifications to it. That in childhood they will say, oh, my mother, she never loved me, she never hugged me, she never kissed me, she never tried to understand me, she always wanted me to do this, wear like this, present myself in society like this, earn a good job, money, all that, but she never cared about me, what I like, what I want to become in life. What do I like to eat? What do I like to dress? She never asked me in my life, do you want to eat an ice cream or burger? What do you like to eat? She will just say, oh, today's decorum, everybody eats this. You also eat this.
That's quite similar to Indranil's patient on Tuesday.
Yeah. Yes. That is what is third row.
Okay.
That they feel that you should sort of give them love, care, affection. You never loved me. She never cared for me. Ailments from no love received from mother. That is very important for Natrum view. I never received the love from my mother. Imagine, doctor, if you can't receive love from your mother, what do you expect from anyone else in life? Your mother, of all the persons in the world, your own mother. Now I can't expect it from anybody in my life. You understand her disappointment. It's my mother. Now, if my mother can't understand, who will understand me? If my mother is not going to love me, who is going to love me? So there's no point in talking with anyone, explaining to anyone how I feel, what I feel. So I never try to express. I just try to keep this inside. Because if I tell people, my mother did not ask me, what do you like to eat, apple or orange? If I go and tell someone, they laugh at me. They make fun of me. They can't understand my grief. So I can't even tell my grief to anyone. So that is why Natrum is very reserved, because they always feel nobody in this world will be able to understand my grief, my sadness. Nobody can understand this. People try to explain me, you should have talked, you should have said this, you should have explained. No, means you don't understand. People don't understand my grief, so there's no point in telling them. Only I understand my pain, how it feels when a mother does not ask you, when a boyfriend does not ask you, when your own husband does not ask you, how it feels. That pain only I can understand, nobody else can. So that's why I write a diary. Because somewhere I have to put it out, somewhere I have to communicate, somewhere I have to excrete it, somewhere I have to get it out. So I write a diary. So I write poetry. And all my poetry will be filled with what? Sadness, grief, how deep love should be, and how this world is not a good place to love. Nobody will be able to give you true love in this world. In this world, true love is not possible. That's their main feeling. It's just not possible. This world, damn world, it's not possible to get true love. Only my mother could have, but now she's dead. So ailments from loss of relatives. I lost my mother. I lost my husband. He was the only one who was able to understand me. Lost my sister. My sister and I had such a deep relationship that I did not need a mother till she was there. She was like my mother for me. She took care of me. She told me, this is how you have to do. This is how you should not behave. This is how you behave. She told me everything. So I was managing. But the moment that person is gone, I don't know what to do with my life. Now, who is there? Who should I love? Why should I live? For whom? So they feel disappointed with God that you took away my only relationship. How could you do this? So they develop hatred. Because of this intense disappointment, they develop hatred. They don't want to look at such people. They will stop praying to God. They'll stop going to church. They'll stop meeting people. They'll feel there's no use. Nobody can understand. Nobody can empathize with me. People give me sympathy. Ha ha, I understand your grief. It's okay. But let's get on. Let's do this. Arre, how can you get on? I can't get on. I can't let go. How can I let go? How could you even imagine that I can let go? That is their retention. They have to keep it. That grief remains for them for years. So that is why it has ailments from past, remembering past disagreeable events. They are just living that grief over and over and over and over and over again. That day my mother died, or that day my father died, that day my husband died, that day that person left me, that day he said this, that day we broke up. I remember that day. I remember what happened. It's still fresh in my mind. It's so hurtful. It's so painful. I cannot talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to weep in public because people make fun of it. People can't empathize with my grief. So I have to weep in closed rooms, write in a closed diary, keep things secret. They don't like somebody reading their things, somebody touching their personal things. Oh, it's a huge secret. You won't able to understand. Why did you touch my thing? Why did you touch my bag? Why did you touch my diary? Why did you come inside my room? It's a very private thing. It's my own secret, my little secrets. Please stay away from it. You don't know. You will not be able to understand. Just stay away from it. The only person who could either did not understand or he is dead. So the game is over there. Getting it? So once I remember one case, she said that, doctor, in my childhood, there was one incident where we were a group of 5 girls, and we had a elocution competition in our school, and I did not perform well in that elocution competition, but my friend did really well. Okay, but when the prize was announced, they took my name, and then I didn't understand what happened. I went there, on the stage, and then all my friends started saying that, you, because of some partiality, you have got this prize. Because our friend should have got, she did really well. You just messed up and you got first prize. How could this happen? And then, doctor, the next day, the teacher said that, oh, we just had a big mistake. I wrote the wrong name. I was actually supposed to write your friend's name. I wrote the wrong name. So please give that gift back. It belongs to your friend. And then the next day they gave it to my friend. But since then, doctor, I just left all my friends. I never had any friendship with them after that. I said, why? What happened? No, they couldn't trust. They could not trust me. They couldn't say that, okay, let us try and understand what is happening. Why did this happen? They did not try to understand. They did not try to listen to my story. They just passed a judgment that you are some cheater, or you got it because of some partiality. And if you are my friend, and if you can't understand, and till now you don't understand what kind of person I am, then what is the use of this friendship? Might as well break this friendship. Get this? So they feel that you have to have complete trust, complete faith. Trust is very important word. Another very important word is trust. They broke my trust. They don't have complete faith in me. If something goes wrong, they showed me that they can't trust me. If you know, in India, it is said that there is one saying that once a son, for the sake of mother, or for the sake of money, property, he kills his mother and he gets all his property. And then he's going out. And while he's going out of the room, he's just going to fall down. And then the mother, while she's dying, she says, Beta, did you fall down? Son, did you fall down? So that is what motherly love is. Even if you betray, even if you hit, even if you kill, I still can love you back. That is Natrum. That even if all this happens, you should be able to love me. You should be able to trust me. That no. My son killed me, but God, please forgive my son. It is my son. It's okay. He killed me, no. What is your problem? Forget it. That is mother's love. Unconditional love. That is what they are craving. I want unconditional love. Trust, love, affection, faith, communication. So Natrum is all this dependency, and disappointment is chlorine. All the disappointment element comes from chlorine. So chlorine is halogens. All halogens have this, that the very person whom I depend on is turning hostile. My own mother is hostile towards me. My own husband is hostile towards me. My own friend is hostile towards me. The very relationship which I feel is strongest is hostile towards me. Get this? They betrayed me. They let my trust down. They did not live up to my expectation. They betrayed me. They stabbed me in my back. This is what Natrum words are. They betrayed me. They broke my trust. They stabbed me on my back. These are different expressions to that core feeling of love and disappointment. Love and disappointment. And they will always feel that, you know, if they have a fight with their boyfriend or their husband or somebody, they'll feel, you see, a male person also can be Natrum. So they will either feel my boyfriend or my girlfriend, they are leaving me because I'm not as good looking, I'm not as smart, so I'm not so good looking. So one of the rubrics of Natrum is delusion. Wretched she looks in the mirror. Wretched she is when she looks in the mirror, because they're constantly feeling that they will be given up, or they will not be liked by their partner if they don't look good. Oh, I'm looking dirty. Oh, my hair is like this. Oh, I have pimples. Oh, I have dry skin. Oh, I have cracks in the lips. Oh, this is, I'm looking so dirty. I'm not at all attractive. I'm not at all good looking. How will he present me in front of his friends? His friends will say, you married this girl. Oh, she's not looking good. What is it this? They'll make fun. So that is why he will leave me. Get this? That is their biggest fear, that because of this dirty looks, because of this not so attractive looks, I will be I will not live up to his expectations. Get this? Disappointment. In homeopathy, everything is dynamic. Either I disappoint the other person or other person disappoints me. Here she'll feel I am disappointing. I am letting down. I am not living up to his standard. So he will feel let down, disappointed by me. So I can't let this happen. I have to make sure that I am looking good. I am dressed well. I am in the way that he needs me to be. He needs me to wear red dress. I will wear red dress. He needs my hair to be small. So it has to be small. It's not I want big hair. No. He wants small hair. Even I have to have small hair. He wants long eyelashes. I have to do something for long eyelashes. He wants nice fingers. I will do makeup for fingers. He wants fair skin. I will try my best to have a fair skin. He wants me to wear sari. I will only wear sari. He wants me to wear only modern dresses. I will always wear only modern dresses. That's what Natrum is. I will do whatever he says. I have no choice. I have no feelings of my own. Nothing is this is me, this is you. No, everything is we, and we are one. That's what a relationship is. You have become one. You're not two people once you enter a relationship. You have become one. That's Natrum. Understood?